Hello and welcome back to my channel, Far Away. In this video I'm going to be installing and painting a wide body kit from Widebody. Let's begin. This body kit is from Widebody, and I've been getting a lot of cars wanting me to install this wide body for them. It's not complicated, but you need to follow my instructions in order to get this wide body the way it's supposed to and for it not to fall off. A lot of people have been commenting saying, how is it that you installed yours and they haven't fallen off on your charger? Well, follow these steps that I'm going to show you. That's the way I did it. First of all, we're going to start painting the wide body. All I did, the plastic, this is because I was painting this piece so that I can match the paint correctly to the car, the one that's going to be installed in. So this is ready. I am going to paint it again together with everything else so that it matches perfectly. But the wide body is going to come in bare plastic, as you see right there. All you got to do, get yourself a maroon or gray Scotch-Brite, sand it down. You don't have to press hard, just let the Scotch-Brite do the work. All you're looking for is for it to be kind of dull. Get every single little nook and cranny that the body kit has, and then comes the next part. The next step on this wide body, once it's scuffed, everything has been sanded, you are going to need some adhesion promoter. This is the brand I use. There's several different kind of brands, but this is the one I use. Never had any issues. So all I'm going to do, spray one coat to the entire area that is going to get painted, which is everything. Then I'm going to wait about 5 minutes, then come back, spray a second coat to the entire area of the with the adhesion promoter, and you will be good. After that, you're gonna wait about 15 minutes for that adhesion promoter to dry. You can come on with the next step. There it is, 2 coats of the adhesion promoter, waiting about 10 minutes in between each coat. Now I'm gonna wait 20 minutes for it to dry, 20 to 25 minutes for it to dry. Come back, start applying that sealer. 3 coats of the base. The color has been applied. Now I'm gonna let it set for about 15 minutes. Then start applying that clear. I'm gonna apply 3 coats of clear also. Let's just get to it. Here's the first coat of clear, and looking nice, looking really good. So let me apply 2 more coats and we'll be done with the painting. Then we'll jump into the installation. Also, I like to mention that I'm using a new camera. Let me know if the audio and video are good so that I can continue using this camera. If not, let me know also, because I'm trying to get you guys the best quality picture. This is a 4K camera, so just let me know. Let me know if it's a good camera. All right, we're back at the car. Now I'm gonna show you how to get this, not being a wide body. Now the back and front bumpers have been installed already. I did not show that because there's a lot, and I mean a lot of videos showing how to remove and install bumpers. So I'm not gonna show that, but I am gonna show you how to cut fenders. I am gonna cut the fenders to this one because it's kind of low. I'm gonna show you how to do that, and I'm also gonna show you how to install the wide body the correct way for it not to fall and make it look like this with the wide body. This side has already been installed. I still need to wash the car, but this is the way it is. I'm gonna show you how to do it and do it the right way. I did cut the fender to this part. I am going to show you how to do that on the other side. Let's go to it. First of all, I'm going to do the back first. It's a lot easier. So first, what you need to do, get yourself a microfiber towel, get yourself some wax and grease remover, and clean the surface. The surface needs to be extremely clean for the next step. So let's clean it up. Once the surface has been cleaned, get yourself that piece, one of the pieces, and inside it's going to be labeled. It's going to be labeled where it goes. So I'm going to get that piece that goes there and the piece that's going to be holding it. I am going to install it because I'm going to place it on the car just to mark as to where it's going to go. We're back at the car. Now, when you install it, I already placed that plastic thing. When you install it, it has this little thing right there, which is going to have to be aligned with one of the holes right there. There's also this piece right here, which is going to be screwed in to this piece. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that, but first I'm going to mark it. So we're going to install it right there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to mark where that plastic piece ends up. Right here, I opened the door and I already marked it right there. If you can see, the black part is going to end up right there. So that's where I'm going to start to glue this black portion to the car first. Let me do it so you can see. Let me show you how I'm going to prepare it also. Next, I already removed the piece. What we're going to do, get myself some 320 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to sand all this area right here. All this area is going to get sanded so that the adhesion promoter that's going to be going on next can stick to this piece perfectly. Now that it's completely sanded, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself a cup, and this is the adhesion promoter that I'm using. I'm just going to pour everything in here. It's a lot easier to apply it. So let me just pour everything here, and I'll show you how you're going to apply it. Now that it has been applied, let it dry for about a minute, maybe two. Get yourself some 3M. It has to be VHB, very high bond, double-sided tape. I'm gonna leave in the description below where you can get some, but it does have to say VHB. That's the only tape that have enough strength to hold this wide body. So I'm gonna let it dry, then I'm gonna come back and apply the tape there. Here you go, the 3M double-sided tape. VHB has been applied. I trimmed it up. Now let's go to the car. Let me show you how you're gonna prep the car. Now on the car, right there, you can see the mark I made. That's where I'm gonna start placing the black piece. But we gotta apply some adhesion promoter right in this area right here. We already cleaned it with some wax and grease remover, so it's ready. Just get yourself some adhesion promoter, apply it to that area. Now that the adhesion promoter has been applied, wait for about a minute, maybe two, let it dry. Then you can come back, peel that 3M tape from this piece, and we're gonna place it. We're gonna place it, but we're gonna start where we left that mark right there. There you go, nice. I started where I left the mark, so I know it's perfect. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes, make sure it sticks perfectly, and prepare the other piece so that we can install it. Now that 10 minutes have passed, I came back, I installed it. Nothing's glued yet. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get myself some automotive tape. I'm gonna tape it up on this area right here. Why I'm doing that? Because I'm gonna have to apply adhesion promoter underneath this. So let me just lay the tape down so that you can see what I'm gonna be doing. There it is. I just use this piece as a guide. There it is. So I'm gonna remove this piece now. There it is. You saw me apply the adhesion promoter. Now let's get that 3M tape, start applying it. There you go. I placed the 3M VHB tape all the way. Now this is not it. I'm gonna remove the red backing of this tape. I'm gonna leave the tape there. I'm gonna remove the red backing. I'm gonna install a second tape on top of it. You just gotta have two. I've noticed that with two you are not gonna have issues with anything coming off. That's one of the tricks to this. You're gonna have to apply two. Right there, I removed the backing of the first 3M tape that I placed. Now I'm gonna get a second strip of 3M tape. I'm gonna put it on top of this. Exactly how I did it. I'm just gonna apply 2. Here we go. The second layer of 3M tape has been applied. And now it's ready. Now the next step, put that little clip. It comes in the kit. Put a little clip that goes there. This is where it's gonna be bolted on to the other piece from the bumper. This is a little clip. It does come with a kit. We're gonna install it. Now it's ready. Now we're back at the car. Remember that tape that I installed? I'm gonna put adhesion promoter underneath that tape. That's gonna give me the perfect line, and when I remove it, you're not even gonna know it's the adhesion promoter has been applied. Let me start applying it. There you go. The promoter has been applied. Let it dry for about a minute, maybe 2. Then you can remove that tape that you placed. Now align the piece. I took a little piece off of the 3M tape before I clip it on the bottom. You need to clip it on the bottom first before removing that 3M tape. Now I already pressed the clips underneath. Now start removing the 3M tape and start pressing it so that it sticks. And that is how you install the Widebody. Now put that screw that's underneath, the one that you placed that little clip. It comes with screws. Just put it on. It'll tighten this up and it'll hold it to this piece, but this ain't going nowhere. All right, before moving to the door, there is a gap that is left from the Widebody, but the kit does come with this piece, which is going to cover that gap right there. And it also comes with all the clips that you need. So let me just install it. Real simple to install, and I'll show you how it looks. There it is. It's covered. Let me jump to the front so that I can show you the cutting of the wheel well. Instead of me showing you how I'm going to install this, it's going to be exactly the same way I installed this piece. Okay, for the front, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did in the back. I'm going to install this black piece, go to the car, install it so that I can mark as to where this black piece is going to end up. So it's been placed. Let's go to the car. There it is. Now I know. I already marked it. It's on the bottom. Goes right there. Now I know where it goes. Let me remove it so that I can start sanding this piece, applying the adhesion promoter and the 3M tape. I'm doing the exact same thing, guys. I already sanded it with 320 right there all the way around. Now I'm going to start applying the adhesion promoter. I'm doing the exact same thing as I did in the back. That's going to be everything the same. What's going to change is the cutting, which I'm going to show you. But right now, let's apply that adhesion promoter. There you go. The adhesion promoter has been applied. I'm gonna let it dry for about a minute, maybe 2, and apply that 3M VHB tape. There you go. I applied that adhesion promoter, then I applied that 3M tape. Now let me go to the car and apply adhesion promoter to the car. There you go. The adhesion promoter has been applied Also in the car, I have not cut anything yet. I'm gonna place that black trim first before cutting. There you go, right there. I already placed that black molding that's gonna hold the wide body. Now, as you can see, not even 2 fingers can fit, so it is gonna rub if you don't cut it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark it. I know that right here it's not gonna rub, so I know that I'm gonna have to cut right around here. So I'm just gonna get myself a Sharpie and just mark it. Mark a line. Now that covers the front, the back. Now let's go to the front. This, it's still like 2 fingers, so I know it's gonna hit. So I'm gonna have to cut all the way over here. So let's just mark it. So more or less, roughly, that's where I'm gonna have to cut. I might go all the way to this line right there, just to make sure that it has enough gap so that the tire can go up and down. So let me just I'm gonna put some automotive tape because I don't want to mess up this paint. So I'm gonna put automotive tape, cover it up so that I can cut it. There you go. This is where I'm gonna cut underneath the tape, and this is where I'm gonna cut. Let's start cutting it. Now for that little piece, I'm going to be using the Dremel with a cutting wheel. It's too small of a space to use that big wheel. I'm going to cut this part, so I'm going to be using the Dremel. There you go. Nice cut. Now I can just smooth it down, sand it down, and now I know it's not gonna hit. Now I'm gonna get the Dremel and I'm gonna trim this inner lining right through there. I don't want this inner lining to hit, so I'm just gonna trim it down. It's still gonna stay there. You'll be good. Now you guys are gonna say, yeah, far away, good job. Now it's gonna rust there. Ha! No. What I'm gonna do, and apply some 415. Just seal it up. Make sure it's not gonna rust. Now it's protected, and you're not even gonna know that it's there. The white body reaches all the way over here. That's gonna get covered. It's just for you, for your assurance that it's not gonna get rusted. Now we need to do something about this, because when I cut it, this glue, as you can tell, kind of loosened up. So we're gonna put a rivet. It just needs it right there. You don't need to put rivets all the way, just right there. There we go. I drilled the hole. Here's my rivet. Let's just place it. There it is. Now it ain't going nowhere. Now that the wheel well is cut, we need to fix this. We need to cut this part, but we're gonna install it so that we can mark as to where the cut needs to be. There you go, the piece has been installed. Now I'm gonna mark it right there, and I'm gonna cut all this area off right there. There you go, I marked it already. That's how much I need to cut. Seems like a lot, but it'll be good. There it is. The piece has been cut. Perfect. Now let's go back to the car and install it so we can start putting it. There you go, I have installed it. Why did I do that? Because I'm gonna have to put the tape over here. Remember, we're trying to put the adhesion promoter, so we got to cover that up. There you go, the tape has been applied so that I can put adhesion promoter underneath. I'm doing the exact same thing as I did in the back. So let me go to the start sanding the actual wide body. Here's the wide body. Everything has been cut as you saw. Now let me start sanding those ridges right there so that I can start applying that 3M tape and the adhesion promoter. There you go. Now that the 3M tape has been applied, double, remember, apply double. Now we need that little metal clip right there so that it can hold. It's gonna need it. There you go. Now let's go to the car and install it. Now that the front wide body is installed, tighten that screw on the bottom. Remember that little washer that you put, tighten it up, and this ain't going nowhere. Now let's cover this area right here. It does come with that piece. It does come with a piece right there, which it's going to cover that area right there. Let's just install it. It does come with all the materials that you need. Let's just put it. There you go. That piece is on and it's covered. There it is. It's done. The wide body has been finished. Looks real nice. And that's the way you install the wide body, with the cutting of the fenders. Now I hope you understand how I do my wide bodies, and trust me, they will not fall. This is going to be it, guys. This is going to be it, how to install the wide body correctly and cutting fenders. Hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to give a big shout out to Vicris for allowing me to review this wide body kit. I'm going to leave all the information in the description below as where you can get this exact wide body kit. All right, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you this coming weekend, and like always, God bless.